Hey everybody, in today's video we are going to tackle some DIY that is very much needed if you're going to refresh the look of your home. On my way to Home Depot, I'm gonna show you a couple of tips and tricks. So some of the things that we're going to be using today, Rust-Oleum, they have a metallic all-surface paint and primer, okay, and this one's in the spray bottle. So if you are not a good spray painter, this one will not be for you. They do have this in where you can use it in a brush. So this one, I have watched 9,000 videos. I don't know how this is going to work. So you guys are going to have to test this out with me. I really want your comments. And let me know if you have any experience with any of these and if there's any tips or tricks you have for me. Cool. So the next thing on my list here is making sure we have all of our supplies. I have a roller, I have a mixing bucket, I have my red paint, and I have my most favorite thing. I don't know if you've ever used this, but it's called the Shortcut, and it is an angled brush. Let's take this sucker out of here. It's an angled 2-inch brush, and probably would have worked better if I took it on the other side. And see that right there? It's so smooth. So in those crevices where I have, you know, kind of some space, I want to make sure it's really smooth and pretty. So we're going to use this cut angled brush to get in there. Now that we've gone over my supplies, we're going to go take a look at the door. All right, so we're over here at the front door. It's kind of on and off rain today, so it's a good project if you can do it. I do have a storm door, so even if it were raining, I would still be able to paint inside in the house. So I wanted you just to take a good close look. I've got an old school door with a mailbox. So they don't kind of do mailbox slots anymore. However, it is a really charming feature. So I am going to make this over. We're gonna rough this up and then we're gonna get it beautiful again. And that kick plate down there, same thing. All right, we're gonna make this beautiful door red. In order to make the paint adhere, we're probably gonna scuff up the surface. I have something that says a dust channeling sander. So I've never tried this before. This is gonna be one of those things. Well, I'll tell you if I like it when I get done. I am going to see how this all works. But first, I have to clean the door. All right, so I'm gonna get my trusty dusty spray bottle. All right, so we're gonna get started on this door. We're gonna take this beige beauty and make it a beautiful antique red. We're gonna also do some things to the brass finishes that are on this door, and that is done with a lovely Rust-Oleum. So we're gonna use this metal paint and primer. It is an oil rub bronze. So coolest thing about this is that I don't have to go out and buy it. So think about repurposing when you are looking at a old fixture or something like that in your house. Instead of going to go spend $60 to $200 on a, you know, contemporary light fixture, you may be able to update it with just some paint. So this is the back part of the door. It is white, and I probably still recommend that stay that way. So on the other side of the door, you can see that it's not as worn. It's really brassy and bright. We are gonna go ahead and use the oil rub bronze on this as well. So I'm gonna get this taped up, we're gonna get it cleaned up, and I'll be right back with you in a second. Whew. Okay, so the door's all prepped. As you can see, I did pull off, and the door was originally blue. like a few other things that I found in this house when we got here. Blue carpet, blue counters. No, I'm not going to show you, they're horrible. And I'm going to loosen the handles for the doorknobs, and we're going to get those out in the sun when I paint them so that I can get some faster dry time. So we are going to start with painting in the crevices, and then we're going to work our way out. But first, finishing the prep of the sanding. So I'm going to get to that here in just a second. All right. I'm out here and I've got my brass pieces. I'm going to go ahead and get them sanded up. I'm going to get my paint can, and we're going to see what this actually looks like when we're all done. All right. See you in a minute. All right, we are back, and look at what we got. It's kind of cool. Okay, I'm coming to the camera because these things are smoking hot. But look at it, or we're bronze. And you thought you needed to do something different with your brass. All right, it's completely awesome. And this is now my Aura bronze kick plate. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, so I'm gonna get these things on the door. Oh, forgot one. This is my, okay. Take a look at how that came out. Nice. All right, so, and the sun is helping that dry. Super, super, super cool. I don't see any need for recoating or anything, so I am going to pack it in, and when these are ready, I'm going to take them on inside, and they're going to go on that nice beautiful red door that I'm going to put, I don't know, 100 more coats on. We'll find out here soon. All right, on to the next project. I'll see you. All right, so I got a Behr paint and primer in one. It's antique red, and looks kind of pinky in the thing. So I made the guy test it before I left. So they take that paint stick stir, okay, this thing right here. They take this and then they put the paint on it with their finger and they dry it off and right in front of you. I recommend that because I know that they can put it right here on top of the thing, but you can match it over to the swatches that you bring in, or if you brought in a color that they're trying to match, best thing to do is to match it dry. Don't try to match that wet. So I'm shaking up my paint, gonna open it up here, and we're gonna start on the door. So I'm gonna run a test right now for color with my brush. So hold on a second. I just use what's in the cap, and I'm gonna start going into those edges. See, I told you it looks kind of salmony when it goes on. It's weird, but this is gonna be antique red when we're finished. And it looks like we are definitely gonna need 2 coats, which is why I didn't get the tiny one. So you wanna get into the crevices, and that's again why I have this brush, my magic brush, totally magic. 2-inch cut brush. It will actually, I can freehand, yes, I said it. I can freehand doing the sealing. It's the way I use with that. But it is an excellent brush to get grooves and make sure that you have everything covered. All right, so I'm gonna get started on this. I'll be right back with the finished product.